Mosquitoes in Iceland. That wasn't supposed to happen. For the first time in recorded history, scientists have confirmed mosquitoes surviving the Icelandic winter. As world leaders congratulate themselves on progress, the UN Secretary General just said it plainly: we have failed. So, are we already inside the climate collapse? For centuries, large parts of the Arctic were effectively mosquito-free over the winter. This year, scientists confirmed the unthinkable. Mosquitoes have endured Icelandic cold. The mosquito is a signal, tiny, winged proof that the climate has shifted beyond human memory. Where mosquitoes go, pathogens follow. Diseases like dengue and Zika were historically tropical problems, not anymore. In 2025, the European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control warned of record-breaking outbreaks of mosquito-borne diseases like the West Nile virus, driven by longer summers and milder winters. But it's not just disease. Rising temperatures are boiling us slowly. Increases to heat and atmospheric dryness have reduced crop yields by up to 13% in the last 50 years. Even optimistic projections suggest that we'll lose another 8% by 2050. Shrinking water basins from the Colorado River to Lake Chad amplify human insecurity. Look at the Sahel. Environmental stress feeds extremism. Boko Haram and ISWAP didn't emerge from a vacuum. They grew in the cracks where governance, food, and water failed. Over the last decade, climate-related disasters displaced about 250 million people, with the number set to rise. And the economic impact is accelerating. In the first half of 2025, global insured losses from natural catastrophes reached $80 billion. That's nearly double the 10-year average. What used to be freak weather is now just weather. And when one system collapses, it pulls others down with it. So how is the world responding? Every year, nations gather at COP to negotiate a global response to climate change. In theory, it's where global leadership meets global responsibility. In practice, it's theater. This year, at COP30 in Brazil, the summit pledged to make social protection a foundation of resilience and promote a human-centered approach to climate action. Problem solved, right? Not really. Only 43 countries endorsed the declaration. The EU also signed, but with the caveat that this did not equate to any tangible legal or financial obligations. The US government wasn't even present. Without concrete action, and soon, little will change. It might already be too late. Even before the latest edition of COP, the UN Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, admitted what many of us feared to be true.
The hard truth is that we have failed to ensure we remain below 1.5 degrees.
He was talking about the 1.5 degrees Celsius target, the line between dangerous change and truly catastrophic. See, scientists agree that at 2 degrees Celsius, everything gets worse. Lethal heat waves, collapsing coral systems, rising seas swallowing coastlines. The whole point of reducing emissions was not to reverse or prevent climate change. Unfortunately, that ship has sailed. The goal was simply to avoid the worst outcomes, and even that limited goal is slipping out of reach. Why? Because short-term politics operate on election cycles, not planetary cycles. Fossil fuel infrastructure creates path dependencies that last for decades. Corporations defend their profitable status quo, and because humanity is comfortable, perhaps too comfortable to change by itself. We're a civilization trading tomorrow for today. So we are cooking. The pot is rising to a boil. What can we do now? I'm not gonna lie to you. Recycling your plastics isn't going to save the planet. Small actions alone won't stop climate change. But here's the thing. Small actions aggregated and coordinated create politics and markets that can.
It's you who need us.
Organized voters can reshape the political landscape. Renewables, storage, smarter grids, these all matter, but they aren't magic. They need political will and sustained investment. But one thing we can always rely on capitalism to do is follow the money. So yes, switch off the lights, but more importantly, call your representatives, join local climate groups, vote in primaries, ask your pension fund where it invests, and make the climate a non-negotiable issue. Because if enough people insist on change, politicians and markets will have to follow. And if we fail, well, the Earth will be fine. Human civilization may be less so. Mosquitoes in Iceland are more than a strange headline. They're a signal that the planetary systems are adjusting in ways that we can already see. Collapse isn't a single moment, it's a spectrum of choices and consequences. That means change is still just about possible, but only if it's collective, coordinated, and sustained. Act small, think big, and dare to insist that the future is worth fighting for. But what do you think? Are we cooked? Is catastrophic climate change inevitable? And how do we change course? If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more videos on power, collapse, war, and the systems behind them. Oh, you're still here. You're a real one. Thanks for choosing to spend your time here with me. It means a lot. Leave me a comment, give me some feedback. Heck, tell me how your day's going. Special thanks to Starfighter Clips. He makes videos dissecting the almighty algorithm and live streams Star Wars Battlefront 2. He's been a great supporter of mine and a good friend in this YouTube journey so far. Check him out. And to Casual Revolt, the royal jester who exposes US right-wing propaganda and a bit of a role model on how to be a non-toxic political creator. Oh, and Black Caesar and Lord Reinhardt, thank you for everything. Okay, go touch grass. Bye now.